Playing from Wizarding Media.
But it gets blurry in between love and obsession, caught in the wreckage. Let me be. You are a prison. Why won't you listen? In the deep end, we hit a dead end. Every time we're swimming, you make sure we sink it. In the deep end, why do I dive in? Every time we're sinking, down, down, down. In the deep end. You're an ocean with an angry heart, overflowing till it all goes dark. You keep trying to hide the scars, but I don't need you anymore. That's the best part. In between.
Hello everyone. How are you doing? Welcome to today's stream. Hope everyone is doing well. All right. Let me stop the music. Right. Check if everything is proper. Okay. I think now we are good. Right? We should be good ideally. I think so. Yes. All looking good. Just give me a second. Excellent. Yeah, if you don't mind, right? I'm trying to find a location in Budapest. I need to share with one of my friend who is right now there. Yeah, just bear me and give me a. Oh, I was looking for a castle. Oh, this is a climb. Yes, it was this climb, right? Yes. Here, copy, send. All right. Cool. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's live stream. I think I have changed it or not. Yes, I think should. proper as well. All right. So, welcome to today's live stream. Yesterday we couldn't go live. I was doing some work offline, but I thought why not just come online, do some work on stream, show you guys what I've been up to and what I've been doing recently. So you guys, of course, have a better idea of everything. Right, let's fire up our anti-gravity. In fact, I just heard a big news. Not so big, to be honest, but yeah, a mid-scale news that we have got Gemini 3.6 Flash. And as we can see over here, that is the case. We have Gemini 3.6 Flash High, Flash Medium, Low. So that is one thing we are going to use. We're going to discuss today. Free users in Google A plus give the minimum base limit. Yeah, I have it on. But yes, we have our Gemini 3.6 Flash, which we will see what the audience is saying. Chaitanya is there. Hi, Chaitanya. How are you doing, buddy? How was your weekend? Long time, I guess. Been a few days. How's it going? What's happening? I'll show you, Chaitanya, what I've been up to in the last few days. Something that I've been personally working on, of course, to continue what we were doing previously. But of course, I'll show it to you. So remember, we were working on Synclify, right? And now, of course, the Synclify looks like this. And if you log in, still in production, it looks like this. Okay, you see over here. This is how our current Synclify looks. I'll show you the new designed one. Let me know if you like it or not. All right. Uh, let's start the server with prod db. All right. So I'm starting the server. I'll show it to you what I've changed and what are the things we have implemented. I'm just trying to make the UI UX better. So you tell me how do you like it, or if you don't like something, please feel free, because that's something we're going to do. Also, I'll discuss with you today Gemini 3.6 Flash. I think that's something that is right up your alley, right? You're using Gemini 3.6. So we are going to discuss that too. And recently, today and yesterday, I couldn't work or do a lot of AI stuff. Like yesterday, I did, but today I couldn't because, as you can see, I'm already at 87% of my weekly usage. Check here, man. It sucks. Like Claude nowadays sucks. I'm just waiting for Opus 5 to drop. If it doesn't come out nice, I'll be so disappointed. Over here, I have 88% and 87% favor, which will reset in 2 more days. I'm at a really bad state. And this is on $200 plan, by the way. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Opus 5 to drop, which is expected to drop by this week, Thursday. They are saying, like, it's still a rumor, but they're saying so, or early next week. So by early next week or this Thursday, we'll have Opus 5. And they're saying Opus 5 will match somewhere to the level of Fable 5, like not exactly Fable 5, but above GPT 5.6 and below Fable 5, of course. So that will be an interesting thing to notice. Plus, Kimi K3 is again another model that they need to beat. So that's something I think Opus 5 also needs to be better on. So I think, yeah, a lot to kind of see. Another exciting week. But today we got Gemini 3.6 Flash, which came out of nowhere. And of course, which will go out of nowhere as well. I don't know how many people are even using Gemini. But we were just hoping for Gemini 3.5 Pro, and they launched 3.6 Flash. Gemini models are very fast but less accurate than Claude. I have expectations for 3.5 Pro. Exactly, buddy. Exactly. I had high expectations from 3.5 Pro, and it was supposed to get launched last uh, week, right? Because Kimi K3 got launched, they pushed their Gemini 3.5 Pro launched even further. And now they are coming out with Gemini 3.6 Flash out of nowhere. And we'll discuss that with you in detail. Like I have read a little bit about how just 3.6 is performing and what people are saying. I'll tell you. And I think if you're using Gemini, then it's good. It will be good for you. But regardless, yes, I wanted to show you this, and this is how our current Synclify looks. Okay, I'm loading. It's slow, of course, because The DB sits in US. But yeah, as you can see, this is the current one. And as new one loads, I'll show you. Time. On production, it will not take this much of time, of course. On local, it is taking time. But yeah, it seems similar. But if you'll see, so this is how the current one is. Just giving you a glimpse. And this is how the new one is. So it's more clean, basically. Okay. A few things that I'll tell you. This is more clean. Things are more, instead of scattered and multiple repeated things are better, basically. That's what uh, I tried to do, and that's what my aim was as well. On all the pages I've done this, I still want to improve homepage a little, maybe add more details. But yeah, the idea was to make it clean, and that's what we were achieving. Like if you'll see over here, everything has tabs. Then it doesn't look that appealing or good. So I thought, why not change it to something which makes it better, and that's how I kind of changed it. Right? If you'll see, I think all the things that we have changed a lot of sidebar as well. Here, if you'll see, there were less options. Here, there are more. I'm gonna again put them together, combine them so I keep it less options. But if you'll see over here, I'll show you one page. So this is the current content page. Let me show you. Yeah, this is the current content page. Okay, and this is the new content. You see how clean this is? We have draft and review, schedule, everything. Even like as of now, you have all those options where you can see as a list or as this. But yeah, again, just try to make things clean. Here, everything looks like in a line. So this was another thing. Then I think again, same improvements we did on AI Studio and stuff as well. This is our current AI Studio. All right, content creator planner, so many options here, then a lot of options and all of that. And then we further concised it into 4 options: composer, insights, library, and pitch. In composer, you choose what you want and simply you get your answer. Right, you have your insights about all of your content, you have your library, you have your pitches. That's all. So very clean, simple that we have put. Then in calendar also, I tried to make it clean. So this is our current calendar, right? The current calendar, very big and everything. Over here, it looks, and we have unscheduled draft, current status, all of this. So this is what basically my idea was, to make things cleaner, right? Now I think we can work on adding a lot of colors to this instead of making it very, boring. That is something we can think of. Or if you have any other thoughts about this, please feel free to share in the chat, anyone. I think I'm looking forward to feedback on this. But as of now, it's not in production. That's why I have to show it live to you guys. It's still running on localhost, as you can see. But I want to put it in production very, very soon. Right? Yeah, so that's the plan. But you'll see, yeah, there are few things that we need to improve. Of course, it's not like it's all done and dusted, but a lot of places I don't think we need to work. Made it like very simple. Like you can see Instagram insights. If I go to Instagram over here, currently it looks like this, right? And now it looks like this. A lot of insights, but of course, instead of like 100 different pages, I've tried to kept it one state. It is all your Instagram overview. You can scroll, you can just click and you can go, instead of like 5 different pages and everything. So this is what I have achieved over the last week, which I wanted to do. But let me know, what do you guys think? This is the current one, basically, right? Collaborations and everything as well. I fixed a lot of broken features as well. So all of that we did. Is it connected via API or something? Yes, it is connected by the official API provided by the Meta. So it's not whatever you're seeing, all the data it is fetching is through the official Meta API. So if you'll go to settings and you want to, this is the current one I'm showing, like, oh, sorry. In connections, I have my page connected to this and you can actually do it. So it is officially connected. We are Meta verified user. If you'll go on our website, right? Synclify.ai, you'll read over here that we are Meta business partner. So we are officially verified by Meta, right? So this is what it is. So yeah, basically this is what I have done over the weekend. Now the idea is to further see and improve stuff. wherever I can before I push it to production. But you get an idea basically what I tried to do, right? Yeah, this is what so far progress is. We will of course work on it further. Things are like looking better and all. I think I need to add more color to it for sure. And if anything else as well, I would love to, like, I'll think and basically. So yeah, that's the plan basically. Right? Not a bad UI still, but I think we have improved a lot. Maybe we'll remove a few things as well, make it better. What is your difference between Meta dashboard and your dashboard? Okay, superb. That's a great question. So a few things that I would love to share that Meta dashboard does not have, which we have practically, is basically on a lot of fronts. Especially, we tell you based on the analysis what your best posting time is, how your content is growing with time, which Meta just actually are launching time wise, but this is something that you can see for your posts, and then basically we run an AI to compare and then kind of see everything around it, right? So that's what we have. Then we have demographics to understand. We have each and every post insight, like when did we post that, so heat map wise. As of now, Meta does not provide you this information. When did you post, how did it perform, and all of that. Over here we have actually in audience engagement to best performing, right? Then predictive, like what post will perform best, how it will perform best. Your caption insights, which caption worked best for you. Meta does not work on it. Then of course content performance is something Meta of course kinds of take care of. Then you have your growth matrices and all of that, and your basic dashboard about best time to post. So these are the things I think what is missing in Meta right now, for which I built. But more than this, right? This is something that is still doable. What we have built is based on what we understand from Meta. We use AI to generate further ideas and content, right? So what we do is whatever information we fetch from Instagram, we learn from it using AI. And once we learn from it, then you can go to AI Studio and you can write scripts in your own tone. You can write captions in your own tone, all of that. So that is our, you can say, USP over Meta. Secondly, the biggest one I would say is competitor analysis. You literally handle any add any public account or whatever you are working on, and it will fetch everything about them, how their posts are growing. Like for example, if you'll see, it will actually tell you how their posts are growing, every single post. So if somebody is adding fake views or fake likes or fake engagement or even fake followers, right? All of that basically you can actually get it very. Then to understand what time are they posting. So you see this, uh, he's adding followers like this. So if it is suspicious, then of course it will flag out. It will tell you what are their best posting times. So for example, if they posted on Sunday at 6 p.m., that performed the best in comparison to rest of the week. And what are they posting on which date, time, basically. Like, on Tuesday, he literally posted so many posts in the last 7 days. So this is how basically we are tracking everything for competitors. What are their post, best performing post, how we can make it better, right? Like, understanding what are their best performing posts, and we analyze each of those posts and all that stuff. So everything we basically build for our competitor. This is how we have built, and this is I think I want to build a tool for itself, which will just be for competitor analysis and to learn from it. So this is how basically how analytics is different. Then you have, of course, your content management, where you can, if you're planning multiple pieces of content, you can plan it over here, you can organize it. You can also do one more thing. You can get any link from Instagram, paste it over here, and it will give you a script in your tone for the same idea, a different idea it will provide you, and everything. So we understand whatever is happening on Instagram. This is another feature that we have built. And this again, I'm going to build as a separate tool. That's the plan. And in fact, I've started working on it. If you'll see over here, this is I have not loaded, or I have, yeah. If you'll see spy metrics, save vault, so all of these I have already started building upon, and these will be standalone applications. So this is what we are doing. And I think, yeah. So yeah, this is how it looks. In the new mode, I have not put the dark mode yet. In the old one, of course, there is a dark mode. If over here, it looks nice, of course, with the colors. That's why I'm saying we need to add more colors to the new design. So we'll have a dark mode. As of now, there is no dark mode. So that's the plan. And you get your daily briefings, what collaborations you have, what content you need to create today, how you need to create. You can connect your whole team. You can basically invite your whole team on this platform and they can manage this. Because, of course, as a creator, as a brand, you will not have time, right? You can also check, let's say, some agencies managing you. So you can also check what they are doing, right? As you can see, what is added by them, what is added by you, if they are making any changes. So all of that you can basically see at one place. That's what I've built. So it's a B2C and B2B uh, platform. Check if it's optimized for phone view or not. Okay, sure. That. Yes, if you'll see, this is on iPad. So it's definitely optimized on iPad. As you can see, everything still looks clean. And let's check for 14 Pro Max as well. It looks clean. So this is something that I always keep in mind while designing my websites, that I make sure whatever I'm building is always optimized for mobile, iPad, all of that, because I know I can get a lot of users from anywhere, right? So this is our iPad views. They're still clean, still simple, everything, right? As you can see, all the pages are properly optimized. Maybe here and there small things, but if you'll see, even this is optimized. Calendar is optimized according to iPad. Even for phone, I think it should be optimized. Yeah, you see, even for phone, we have everything optimized. So this is something that I always do, and I always suggest everyone to do as well. While you are building, make sure you are parallelly checking that you are optimizing your product for all. So yeah, this is good to go as well. So we are good on phone, and in fact, we have an app for this as well. If you don't know, we have a proper published app on App Store, and it is accepted. Everything is done, but of course, it follows this particular design as of now, the app. So to get it to this design, we still have a long way to go. I think I would ideally, I'm putting myself to launch this in the first week of August with the new design. On homepage, we have already pushed, right? Chaitanya, I think you were there when I showed you the old design, and this is the new design. So on check on GitHub if I can show you the old design. Thing. I'm just on another screen, guys. Give me deployments. Yeah, I think I'll be able to show you. So I can't show you one now because it went into. Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot show you the old one. Yeah, I got it. I got it. Find it. So this was the old design. Check it out here. So this is the old design that we have, right? I don't know how many of. And then we now built. This is the new design. So again, very clean, very interactive. Like nicer looking for sure. So this is what is our differences. Yeah, and this was the old design. So see how much of a difference we have from content to design to motion. This is what we have. So yeah, I think this is good job done, I would say ideally. So now we have this already in production. The only thing we need to now have in production is this, which I think we'll run and do after a lot of testing and stuff. And I feel I want to remove a lot of things, transform this platform completely. But Chaitanya, I hope you saw like it's working well on any device. Like this is iPad view, this is your phone view. Everywhere it's working properly. All the stuff, all of it is working 100% properly. And in fact, one thing. Let me show you the agency page. That will be even more interesting to kind of see. Give me a second. I'll log in. check it out. This is my agency page. This is even better. You know how? So all the options, of course, and everything are different. How many clients you're currently managing, whatever is happening. So, if you are a freelancer or you run an agency where you manage, let's say, 100 different clients, right? So you can actually see you can manage everyone from here. You can manage all your clients, you can manage campaigns, you can manage invoices, contracts. You also have your AI studio as well, where if you or your team. And the best part, you can actually add any number of people in your team. And you can assign those people to the clients that you have. And see this. These are all the clients you have on board, and these are all the creators you have. See? So you can always get any, like, add any number of clients in. So this is how I've built it basically. So this is double sidebar. This was a challenge, a huge challenge, trust me. And I actually built it because I was like, how will I be able to achieve this? This double sidebar was a huge, huge task when I started basically. But eventually it worked out really well and it looks really good. So this is on current one, local hostess. But of course, again, see revenue trends, content managed, team members, and you can add these team members to your clients. So it's a whole tool where you have everything connected. This is what I built. This is what we are improving upon. And I kind of gave up on this tool, to be honest, to be very, very honest with you guys. I thought this tool had no future. Okay? Trust me. I genuinely thought this tool had no future. And eventually, as I was, working more on it, as I was thinking more about it, I figured out this tool actually has a lot of future. I just need to market it properly. And I think that's where I kind of gave up to market it in a way, because I think this is a wonderful tool. All I need is to make it more structured, better, and everything. And if we do that, this tool has a lot of potential in our country and outside as well. Just imagine how many people work as a brand or as a creator or Instagram. There are thousands and lakhs and millions of clients we can talk. And with those clients, then agencies, B2B, like one agency manages like 100 clients. And we can add all those clients and they can manage all of them at one place. I don't think there is an existing tool which asks them to do that. In fact, we can do this marketing research. How about we actually check and see if there are existing that somewhere around sync, right? That will be a great activity to do. So then I was asking which hosting you use. I'm currently using Varsal. I think because of course I don't have a lot of load of users on this. There were about 12 users on this platform, which are all on hold. We sent them an email, we refunded them, and all of that. And we are currently busy working on this. But yes, I'm currently using Versal, and eventually I would like to maybe move to AWS. That's the But yeah, currently I'm using Versal. You can like register like this, create an account. You can sign up with Google, sign up with Apple. You can choose as an agency, as a brand, all of that. Of course, you can create that. We are a simplified, compliant Meta tech provider. We are verified by Meta, and we are Meta business. The official tags that you and we have actually have achieved. Right. So yeah, this is a tool that we have built, and I want to work on it. I'll make it amazing for sure. It requires a lot of work, I understand, and I am working on it. I think next week I will dedicatedly work on each and every page, each and every detailing of it, and then I guess yeah, basically get a lot of good output. Yeah. Do we get free SMTP services at Varsal? No, I don't think so. We get SMTP services on Varsal. For that, I'm using Google services for SMTP and everything. So Versal does not have free ones, if I'm not wrong. I do have, if you'll sign up, you'll get an email and everything. You can use NodeMailer. That's one option for you. Another option for you is, of course, Google services. I am not sure if Versal provides. We can check. Versal SM. Does not block outgoing SMTP connect exception for port. So yeah, it does not provide a built-in SSM server. You can use it. So you can use any one that you like. Currently, I think I'm using NodeMailer and Recent. Also, Recent I'm using on my other tool, but NodeMailer I'm using. and then Google services for all the emails. Cursor does not have its own or their server. Free. Yes, Node Builder is free, of course. Node Builder is completely free. Recent also is free to a great extent. Like if you'll check Recent, you don't need to like spend a lot of money. Recent is a great tool, to be honest. I am not logged in. Yeah, check. And you can actually use it. It has great limits. You will not run out of limits till you monetize your business, right? And once you monetize, I think you need to invest. So that is where I think you can definitely kind of use it. But just to give you an idea, yeah, it is free to a great extent. So you can always use it if you would like to. I use it. I use Recent for Pulse. The Pulse the other day I showed you, right? Pulse, you can pulse.tech. That is completely done. So I don't touch it much except the marketing. And that is also another part where I think I personally need to improve a lot. Marketing is somewhere I just, it's not like I don't know marketing. I'm running a business on it, but I just give up when it comes to my own. So I think that's where I need to work even better. Yeah. See this? This is how Recent works. And I am currently working on Pulse for free. It's a great tool. You can check it out. But yeah, regardless of this, this is what we are building. This is the current scenario. You can check it out at synclify.ai. And any feedback, anything you may have, please share. But over the next couple of weeks, I am going to improve this a lot when I'm talking. Like it will be completely transformed. It will be like the best platform possible for users. And that's my focus. Okay, thank you. Let's stop the server or let it run. But good news for you, buddy. If you are unaware, GPT Gemini 3.6 Flash got released. Show me jewelry one. Okay, sure. Why not? I'll stop this server. I've not made any further progress on it. I made a backend progress, to be honest. Like front end wise, I don't want to do anything else as of now. But yeah, backend wise, we have done a lot. Start the server. This thing. But good news for you, Gemini 3.6 Flash is here. I will discuss with you about that as well shortly. Server is stopped. So the thing we are left with Synclify is we need to redesign each and every page in a better way so that everything looks even cleaner. Right now it's clean. I need to add some colors. I need to add proper information stuff. And then second thing we are going to do is uh, uh test it. Because right now in production, whatever we have is everything thoroughly tested. Each feature, each function, each call. That is something I need to test again before I push it to it. So each features for all the different users will be started. Show you where we are on. Yeah, this is our jewelry one. Did you see this? Like I showed it on Sunday. Sunday I streamed in the afternoon, but this is the jewelry startup that we have. I know, guys. If any of you is new, are new here or you are watching this later, you must be wondering why am I doing so many startups or so many projects at once? Should not I be focusing on one project, see it thoroughly, and build it completely and market it? I agree. I totally agree with you guys. It's not the perfect or ideal approach when it comes to it. But hear me out. What my vision with everything. So we are in the easiest, busiest, and the best era for development. Right? There has never been a case when you are basically can develop anything so easily, and then eventually just show it to the world or present. So that is something that I wanted to do. Basically, build as much as possible when I have this resources, when I have these ideas, and then eventually keep marketing it through various ways. Streaming is one of it. Then I post thoughts. I post on X, LinkedIn, everywhere. And amongst all these ideas, one of the idea will strike at the right place. It it will find the right customers. It will find the right people, and eventually that is going to make me a lot of money. And since I am the kind of person who have a lot of idea, once I have that amount of money, I can put that in all the different ideas that I have. Right. In fact, I showed you guys the other day. I have over 254 business ideas that I have written in my note. Now, of course, these 254 are all not good ideas for sure. These are all my thoughts. More than ideas, these are all my thoughts that I see and I just kind of try to get something out of it and then. But out of these 254, I think 10% of ideas are really good. And that's what I want to focus on eventually and build along with. Right. So this is the jewelry startup that we have built. Uh, this is for, of course, jewelers. And why I've built it is because I have got an invite to IIJS, one of the biggest trade fairs in jewelry. So I thought if I'm going there, why not go there with a product? Pitch them this product, get their feedback, and work on it. Right? That's the idea. As of now, there are no graphics. That's why it looks may not look too jewelry focused because jewelry requires a lot of graphics. But I think that's the final nail in the coffin that I can put. But if you'll see, the rest of the things are quite built. You have your pricing, you have your trust, you have product, everything. In fact, you have built the app as well, and this is how your dashboard looks like, right? Like if you'll see, it's such a simple dashboard. You add whatever is there in your store, you onboard yourself, you play around with things, you make your catalog better, and then just share it with your customer. Right? That's what I've built. Right? You can just directly open WhatsApp from here and share it with your customer. So it's a very simple startup. I've not added a lot of things that I have in other ones, but kept it very simple. Ankit says, I also created one, not sure how to scale or market it. Um, of course, man, I think that's something that we can figure out on the stream, or if you'd like to share about a little bit more details about what you are building into. What is it about? If we can, as a community, can provide you feedback on it. If you'd like to present, come on a Google Meet or something and actually present, or come on Discord, basically. We would love to hear and see what you're building, because ideas are no longer the power, right? Like previously, there were two things that were like really scarce: ideas and then execution. And now both the things does not matter. Because ideas, everybody is having ideas nowadays. If you'll just scroll social media on Reddit, on X, you'll find 100 different ideas, people publicly asking for and taking feedback on it. So don't think that your idea is something that is the differentiation. Your execution, previously that was really difficult, now it is really easy. But your execution needs to be clean and proper. Things should not break. You possibly can execute things, can build things, make sure it is end to end thoroughly tested so it's not. So that is something that I would say when it comes to idea or this. Do not safeguard your idea. This is my advice to you all. Do not think that this is my idea. I don't want to present it to the people until it's perfect. I don't want to share it with anyone. Share your idea. Trust me. You might think someone else will steal it. Nobody is stealing. Everybody has their enough ideas. Everybody's just working on their own things. So try to share. That's why I keep sharing. That's why I started streaming, right? I want to share what I'm thinking about. I want to share what I want to build next. In the last stream, I literally gave away 2, 3 ideas for free. I was like, if somebody can build it, please go ahead and build it. But I know nobody will do it because everybody have their own things, and now I want to build it. So yeah, that's the plan. Chaitanya says the font can be improved. Yeah, Chaitanya, do you have any suggestions for us? Like if you think we can, how we can basically improve on fonts. I just kept it very simple, so for jewelers especially, they can read everything. But if you have any suggestions, we can try. Do feel free to drop those suggestions. Ankit says, how are you pulling live data MCP? No, Ankit, so as of now, I'm not pulling any data. These are all dummy data. But of course, you can pull it through MCP. You can pull it through, I don't know, there must be some connectors which will provide this data. But as of now, all this, whatever you're seeing over here, is all dummy, right? For me to visualize how those numbers will look and where will they come, it's not currently linked to anything in the backend. That is still one task that I'm or doing still. But yeah, these are all these numbers as of now is dummy, but you can get an idea basically. I'm trying to build it over here. It will all be pictures of actual products. As of now, I've just put graphics over it. So it's like one person's shop, right? And you can actually build your new catalog. For example, somebody's only asking for earrings and you don't want to send them 100 different things that you have. You can build a catalog, customize it for a customer and send it. That's the whole product, right? Basically, all you can do or all you need to do is, if let's say your retailer or your customer needs a specific type of jewelry or anything, you don't need to send them pictures or whatever. You just select it on your website, you just build a new catalog and share it with them. Simple. Use simple normal font for pricing and at hero section at. Yes, I was thinking the same. So I think if you'll see in the text way, we do have simple font, but for the numbers, we have a little like cursive or something different. Like this is all simple, right? This is just italic. It's a simple font, italic. Simple font, simple straightforward font. But these numbers and all, I've tried to keep it like to emphasize on it to kind of make them stand out. That's why I chose a little different font for number. That was the idea. Do you have an admin section? How would a owner person update this on daily basis? So this is not for your customers to log in, right? I'm not building Shopify where basically a customer is gonna come and do that. You as a basically what do we call as a shopkeeper registers on my platform. Like for example, it's a whole process how you register. Wait, let me just ask. Where do we register a new shopkeeper or a retailer or a manufacturer? Oh shit, does not even require Opus. And I was doing on 55. Wow. But yeah, so admin section is not for your customer, right? Admin section is for me as a platform owner. Like if I want to track how many customers are there, how many who are active, who are not active. So for all of that, that is the next step that you build. That's not never a first step. That's something that as you onboard customers and they get interested, then you basically build it. Otherwise, it's not even required to build admin dashboard in such a case. But how would actually your question is how would actually someone will update their product detail? That I'll just show you. Give me a minute. I'm just figuring out where exactly that setting. This is your. This is all your details. Otherwise, shop, your rate, your making charges, all of that, right? All of that you can do here. And design systems, of course, we have all of that. Like you can choose your design over here, iconographic, all of that I have given. Catalog. Oh yeah, here na capture. Sorry, this is how you add a new product. You just click here capture. It will open your camera, and all you have to do is click. That's it. Or you add from your gallery. That's all. That's all you have to do. You just add it from your gallery. For example, I'll take today's thumbnail, right? And it will import the photo, and then simply it will tell you you can enter what is the weight and everything, what is the purity and all of that, any SKU you want to put, and that's it. Simple. As simple as this. This is how you add product. And then you can also have a tray mode. Like for example, jewelers have these trays, right? And they have multiple products in the tray. You just click the picture of all the trays. It will like differentiate all the products in the tray, right? So this is how I have built it. And then of course it will appear over here in the category that you have put. And you see all the details, what are the making charges, your stones. So it can be very personalized, right? And then you can just directly send it to on WhatsApp. That's how a simple and easy startup is for jewelers. because I did a lot of research. I'll show you that too if you want. I did this whole research with AI, like what exactly is going on in jewelry business. It's not like I started it out of nowhere. And the thing that we figured out, everybody is building in CRM for jewelers primarily. Then there were a few startups in content. Then there were a few startups in management of inventory and stuff. But nobody was doing this, and it's such a simple and small problem, right? I'm not even saying कि कोई बहुत crazy problem है. It's a very simple problem that we have tried. So that was the aim about this. So all these categories and everything we researched about. We also researched about, if I'll show you, what are the different solutions that jewelers want, right? So all of that. Check this out. Ankit, your links won't come, buddy. If you are showing me any link, it will not come on the chat. You have to put the name, space, and .com, like com, AI, whatever it is, just right. Don't put the link because YouTube does not allow link. All right. So first we figured out all the problems that jewelers face, and based on that we built this. Now the idea is we sell this, and then we build multiple solutions for them. Why not? Because everybody wants all the solutions at one place, but we start from some. Right. For example, a jeweler can never Pixar never done the only I build the scene around the locked mask and every outpass is the QA check. For example, anything you want, you actually put it in like proper uh, graphics and stuff. So you just click a very random picture and it will clean it for you. Studio background. It will also put it in a C. It will also put on a model. So all of this will work once we integrate the right models. As of now, that is not integrated. Right? You see over here how we are just showing like, we are improving everything. So this is what I have built. You can change backgrounds and all of that. Check this out. OF. Yeah, can you write the website again? Oh, okay. Okay, checking. Give me a second. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I saw your message. Uh, one day to day one dot was one day. मैंने भी वर्सल को login But yeah, let's check it out. So, guys, this is something that one person in our chat, Ankita, shared. He has been the part of this community since day one. He's a very good friend of mine. He's my best friend, basically. Sorry, and yeah, he's always there to motivate me. So why not check it out? Something that he has built. He has just started his journey around vibe coding and everything. So he's sharing with us. Let's look at it. If anyone has any feedback, I know it's I think me, Ankit, and Chaitanya over here. I'll give my feedback, but if anyone else has, please feel free to share. Let's also try to guess what model Ankit used for this. Okay. Okay. You have an app also? You already have a native app. Okay. Weight loss, run like training, lose weight like it's training plan. Day one tells you exactly how far you are from a healthy BMI. Builds an Indian food first meal plan around how you actually eat and keeps you honest with Speak Squad and an AI coach. Okay. BMI and plan. Know your numbers and the exact distance to healthy. Okay. One calculation on your BMI, your healthy weight range, and exactly how many kilos stand between for dal roti. Okay. So for example, what I'm guessing is, can I like log in and everything? Is that possible as of now or not? I preferred light mode for this one. So keep, matlab, if you think as well, keep light mode maybe on default. I think by default it is dark mode, but I think light mode will. I love the logo. First of all, absolutely a crazy logo. I don't know, you built it, your AI built it. We'll stick to dark. Chaitanya is also saying dark. Ankit is also saying dark. So maybe it's just me. I am more used to looking at bright modes. But great logo. You designed wonderful logo. I think it has every element to it. One day, of course, that is the aspirational part. and the middle man who is running is crazy. Like, how did you build it with AI or you designed it? How is it? Like, if you'd like to share, I think that will help a lot of people. Now, this looks amazing everywhere. Yeah, kudos to you on the logo. Uh, know your number, yes. A weekly review that reads your actual behavior. Hit step, goal this, routine in this. Okay, you're suggesting all of that. Superb. Pods compete with your people who actually know you. Okay, that's also great. You're building like this mode. I like how simple it is, but I think you can add more detailing to it. I personally, it's way too less detailing. Right? Like I think you can show how it exactly. Like this is one thing you have shown. More things I think you can add over here. I'll create an account. I'm just checking all the pages. Everything day one. Yes, this is you remember Ankit, we were talking the other day. Box, 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 box. Don't do this. Have better graphs, have better things to showcase. I think I am guessing you must have been using Sonnet or Opus for this. Opus, I am guessing, because Opus I have created similar designs, or even Gemini 3.5 ran out of credits. Yeah, for that I have a suggestion for you. I know something you must not be expecting from me, but I have a suggestion. Everything day one can do. Okay, one more thing. Here you are saying day one, over here you are saying 1 day. So I don't know if you saw that, but yeah. But let's create an account. Okay, start my plan. My full name AJ. My email AJ at test.test. Password testing day one. One more thing. This is constantly coming up. If I like try to not put it here, right? Like if I have crossed it, just have it like in the next session when I'll restart your app. Don't have it at all page. If I need to put my real email, give me a sec. I'll put mail password. I've created my account. No thanks. We just sent a confirmation email. Click to activate, then come back login. Sent by Superbase. Okay, don't put all of this. Okay, cool. Give me a second. I need to confirm that too. Yeah, I got it. Confirm. Yeah, yeah. Use instead of Superbase or Authna, use uh resend or node mailer. Okay, like just write it down. Use that. I think that will be better. Okay, so I've confirmed it again. So since I've confirmed it, it should first say your account is confirmed. Right, that is the first thing it should start with. And now, of course, I can add it. And it's in no thanks. Cool. So we are in. Check it out. What are you saying? It will authenticate. I need to, otherwise people will not know what Superbase is. Yes, that's why I'm saying. Like you don't need to give people about Superbase and everything. You just say you receive a confirmation email. That's all. Like that's what I do. You don't need to tell them ki it is coming from Superbase or it is coming from Resend or Node Miller or whatnot. And Node Miller is free. Resend is free to great extent, so you can use all of that. Full name AJ. AJ. AJ 20. Available. Mail, date of birth, 25 December 1990. Okay, all good. Continue. Height and weight. My height is 170, exactly what you have written. My weight now is 60. Continue. How do you eat? Nice. Okay. Vegetarian, vegan, non-vegetarian. Okay, I'm a vegetarian. How active are you? Desk job, little no exercise, a walk most days, light exercise 1 to 3 days a week, moderately active, active, very active. Currently, I am moderately active, right? Like currently, I am that, so I'll fill that. What are my step goals? Okay, my step goals probably are 6,000 steps a day. Sleep goals, 6 hours is something I usually get. Okay, let's write 6.5. Workout goal per day, 45 minutes. I usually do 1 hour, 15 minutes. Okay, let's write 60. Your starting point. Okay, I am healthy. You're already in the health BMI. Let's keep it that way. Okay, that's great. So it's suggesting that since I am healthy, I don't need to lose the weight. I'm already healthy. I just need to maintain it. For your height, my weight should be between this. Okay, that's great. And estimated burn should be 2,508 calories. Okay, super. Generate my plan. So all of this you are doing manually, or you're using any AI APIs or something. I am guessing this is all should be like just table manual, right? Generate my plan. Now it should be AI building your plan, designing your meals, how you eat. Great. Balancing your protein, carbs, and fats. Weekly loss. Rating everything up. Great. I love this. Love this UI, by the way. And this person jumping up and down. I am guessing if I am male, that's why it's showing this. If it's female, it will show something else, right? Oh, you're calculating all of that as well using it. I don't think you need to do that. Save your credits, man. Like this, of course, AI. But before this, whatever my ideal weight, BMI, and all of that should be, I don't think you need AI for that, because that's more like a standard chart that even AI is using. Save your credits. Why to use AI for that? This you can use AI. Of course, it is building a plan. But before this, you can use simply standard thing. The lines are generated. Okay. I guess you must be using Gemini only. We just got Gemini 3.6 Flash today. I guess it must not be out on Studio yet, but yeah, that should be good. Okay, I should press continue. Picked it. I guess it's taking me. Yeah, it will take me. It's all right. No worries, buddy. I understand. Just make sure your DB is in Asia, right? That's another thing that you need to be very sure of. I also have made that mistake in past that I put my DB in US. So make sure your DB location is Asia. Updated it today. Cool. Yeah. So that's another thing. And yeah, I guess it's all right. I think it's building a plan. So let's see. We'll wait. No worries. I definitely want to see. But so far, I've been loving the logo. First thing. Second thing, I loved how clean and clear your vision around this. Ah, you made me refresh the page. Now it's another test that will happen. Will it show it's available or not? No. I need to go back to login again. Wow. So over here, you should give an option to log out from here also. Because now if I'll click login, okay. Cool. Your number, okay, this is my number. But what is the standard around? Like my number, it shows 27. Oh, it's showing 27.8. What is this number? Your clear BMI target. I don't get it. Like what this number stands for. Because this is not BMI, of course. So make sure you're telling your user what it is. Log your day in seconds. Great. Never lose your streak. Great. Meal plans that fit you. Superb. Compete with your people. Amazing. Earn it. Day one reward. Art Explore. Okay. So this is your dashboard. This is about the app. Yeah. So just tell me how you're calculating this number, right? And what should be my goal? Whether I'm achieving 30, whether I'm achieving 20, whatever I'm achieving, right? So that is the score that you should tell. Keep the score out of 100. Don't keep it out of 27 or whatever it is. Because if I'm making it goal based, then oh, this is dummy. Okay, so we have your first feedback dashboard can become better. Absolutely, Chaitanya. This is too complex. Um, Too complex, genuinely. Like all these numbers, I know they are clear and you try to keep it in a single place, but yeah, it can be better for you. That's something that you should do. Hey, AJ, I noticed you didn't log yesterday. This is completely fine. Today's a fresh start. So let's search. Okay, if I'll click log today, 24. Okay, it's asking me all these details. Water intake, had my protein shake, breakfast, eaten, junk skip. Okay, nice. And base camp, let's check one by one. Okay, I logged today. Cool. So today my weight was still, I think, maybe let's say 69.2 steps. Maybe I think I only did 2000 today. Sleep, I did took 6 hours, I know. Calories intake. I don't know. Lunch, I ate parathas. So probably 700 calories there. Then I ate a panini, 400 there, and I skipped my dinner. And maybe in the middle, yeah, I get it. But let's add 1300 calories, 1400 calories I took. Workout, I did not work out. Sorry. Water, I did around 2 liters. Yeah, 2 liters I did. Total protein. Hmm. If I have to guess, I don't think I had more than 20 gram of protein. Breakfast I skip. Lunch I ate. Snacks was junk, and dinner I skip. Oh, yeah. Don't follow my diet, guys. But it's bad. But yeah, this is because I wanted to lose weight. That's why I've been doing this. But yeah. Oh, guys, we forgot. We did not post Instagram story. Okay, it's saved. Nice. So it should take me somewhere else, I guess. I should not be the one clicking it again, but it's fine. Let me put the Instagram story, guys. Please remind me, from next time if I forget it. A second. Think, copy, we open Instagram. Ankit, do you mind? Should we post the story of this platform, or do you don't want to do that? I hope you don't mind. No. What do you mean by no? Like, do you mind or do you not mind? Still fixing. That's okay. We are just getting people on board. Streaming. Come and say hi. I am anyways co-founder for this, right? Because I'm doing all of this review and everything. Link, paste, come and hi. And okay, our story is going live. I mind. It's okay. You can keep. This is not for everyone else, of course. If other people will say they mind, I'll listen to them. But for to Ankit, I won't. Okay, so yeah, now all my details are here. Streak, average, sleep, calories. Okay, weight tracker, nice graph, nutrition, discipline. Snacks was red. This was good. Okay, without protein, cool. 2 meals eaten, zero protein meals, nice. Steps, sleep consistency. Okay, I like the graphs. Like I like how this is something that I really liked. I don't think I have not explored much how many apps offer this, but I think I really like this part where I can actually track which meal I ate, like good, bad, or something. I think we should also have a date over here instead of days. Days are also good, but have like in bracket 21/7, 22/7, all of that. So that's something that you should add. But really like this part of it. And let's move on. Check-in is here. Yeah, this we saw. Diet. Okay, let's see our diet also. So what do you recommend? You recommend 2000 calories for me today, 115 grams protein, this much carbs and this much fat. Okay. Breakfast, I should eat paneer stuffed besan chita, vegetable poha as well. Okay, two things. This is also, I think, one thing you can see. Okay, so are these two options or both the things I should? New options. I think these are options. So I think that's unclear. So keep that also in mind. Then you have your snacks. Yeah, options. It's not clear over here. That's something I would say. Lunch, and also since it's already like midnight almost, right? So today should just go away. It doesn't matter. That is also something you should do. Like I don't need breakfast option for today, right? Maybe if you are recommending something after dinner, that should come for today, or I should only be seeing tomorrow's option. I like how you're already giving tomorrow because I need to plan it. And I think as of now it seems all same because That. Roti dal, sabzi and curd. Nice. Rajma chawal with cucumber salad, roasted chana and green tea. Nice. Greek yogurt, paneer burji, moong dal. Nice. I think this is really good, especially for me because I stay alone, right? I have a cook. So I can actually look at this here and give the suggestions. I'm guessing this is something other apps must also be doing. I have not explored it like Healthify and others. But maybe, yeah, you can make even something like I think this detailing and all of that. I really like it. You can also give recipes. So give that too, right? Like I think I we saw the other day someone was actually building on it. They were suggesting and giving recipes, and you can also give recipes. Like if I'll click on it, a recipe should come. Yeah, looks nice. Also, yeah, I like it. I like it. I liked it. AI coach. What is AI coach do? Analyze my week. Acha. Crew is basically where we have multiple people, right? What? Friends. Okay, cool. If I invite someone. Nice. I like it. Good. Good job, Ankit. Good job, man. I really like it. I have no clue about your competition. I think that's something that you need to work on and see for yourself, like I did. Ask AI. But I think that's something is very important for you to figure out. Don't use Claude for competition search if you don't have enough credits. Go for Gemini or go for ChatGPT to get the competition out. But yeah, great. Great work over here. Fun project. Why fun project? Build it, sell it, make content around it, use it for yourself. Let your friends use it. Because I think this is good. Eventually, what you'll do is you'll start to connect it with different tools like your Whoop and Apple Watch and all of that. They do have open MCPs and APIs which you will get this data from. So I don't need to log every day, right? And because that's the tedious task. If you're asking me to do this job, I'll feel tedious. I really love the part of this dieting for sure. Like this is something I absolutely love, and you can take it even further, right? Like giving recipes out or other things. But I really like this, especially for someone like me or someone who just need to maintain and understand this. This is a great thing for sure, for sure. Only for app. Yeah, I think only for app, but then you can connect it to your web app or everything as well. I'm not sure. Again, I'm saying I have not done my research, but great, great work on this part. So this is one thing I absolutely love. I loved the logo. I loved the onboarding process as well. That's also good. And this is something that needs to be improved. I love this. Also. This is also great. Work together. Oh, you want me to be a co-founder on this? Just say the word. Just say the word, Ankit. Yeah, if you want me to be a co-founder on this, we need to do a lot of work on this, and I won't be an easy co-founder for sure. But yeah, I think I also had written a few ideas on health startups. Let me see if I can find health. What I write health. Check on my healthcare. Actually, ask your own. I'm unable to find it. I'll see it. Yeah. But yeah, there are few things that I would recommend onto this. Primarily, of course, I would love to discuss with you later also, but I think there are a few things that you can build in terms of features. One is of course recipes. That's very, very important. And again, another few things could be how I can click a picture of my meal. That's the trending startup. There are so many startups in that domain, and I think that's something that gotta go now. Tata. Sure, man. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I think this is a great start. You have started something really, really well, and keep at it. Do a lot of research also, primarily. That is something I would recommend. See and find that small space where you see there are not other people, or if other people are not providing you that output. But yeah, eventually those are the things that you need to start with, and you'll kill it. For photos and stuff, yes, then you go to Gemini. If you need photos, if you need all of that, use Gemini. Gemini always provide you photos and stuff, and that is how you basically. But yes, I think great start, good start. I'm proud of you to begin something around this. I would love to, have a discussion on this, help you out as much as possible eventually. And if I find, something interesting in for me as well in this, why not collaborate with? We'll do that. We'll figure something out. But great job. Any which ways, I really like how you're putting every detail. We just need to figure out how we stand out. That will be the next task, I think. So I would request you give a good prompt to Gemini or free version of ChatGPT to just explain your idea and ask it to tell you what are the current competitors who are in the market, biggest players, what are exactly they're doing, and what is the gap that they are not solving. It will actually tell you, and then you can think about building those. Because otherwise, I don't want you to build something that already exists. You build those features as well on top of what is your difference. Cool. So yeah, this was a good project, guys. We saw. Now back to Chaitanya. Chaitanya is showing you this is how this is looking, and I'll take your feedback. I'll see if we can put simpler fonts on this, and we'll do that. Use Squad. We will. I'll add you. Send me your code or whatever it is. I'll you in Squad. Cool. So yeah, this is something that Ankit is building. That's great, crazy, guys. If you want to check it out, as of now, it was on. It's called one day to day one dot app. It's not properly hosted on a domain yet, but you guys can go ahead, check it out, and let us know your feedback. I think it will help slowly and steadily everyone. You can email him or however you can reach out. But yeah, good start. If anyone else is building as well, motivate them, help them out in some or the other way, because eventually you'll be their one. But good work, Ankit. I think this needs a lot of improvement and stuff, but I think you'll get there. In a week, if you have made this much of progress, that is absolutely great. Pat on your back, to be honest. Yeah, now coming back to this. So, this is something that we were doing, guys. And it's a very simple product as of now, simple startup. And we will, of course, make it better as the time goes, as things progress. Because I feel that's where our primary customer lies in jewelry startup, where they don't have anything like this. And I think we will kill it. I think if I'll go with this product to the exhibition, if not a customer, I'll definitely want to generate interest, right? Understand their problem and eventually build it for them. So this is my focus and this is what I want to do. And I think this can actually give us great output. So yeah, now let's move on. Where were we? Stop the server. Stop the server on this. Yes, next thing I want to discuss about a very, very, very important thing. And especially, I think, Chaitanya, since you're using Gemini, Gemini 3.6 Flash is live, right? And if we'll just do a bit of a search, Gemini. Okay, we are rolling 3 new models to make AI agent faster, smarter, and cheaper at scale. We have 3.6, we have 3.6 Flash Lite and Flash Cyber. Okay, nice. Yes, this is the benchmarks for Gemini 3.6 Flash, and I have absolute thoughts on this basically. So they compared this primarily to Sonnet, Grok 4.5, and GPT 5.6 Luna. Basically, these are the two base models right now the Frontier Labs are having, and Grok 4.5 is the best model by Grok. And you have Gemini over here. It's, of course, better and cheaper than Gemini 3.5 Flash. Instead of $9 output, we have $7.5 output. I think so on Sui Bench Pro, Deep Sui, Terminal Bench, everywhere you can see a small improvement, like about 2%. Here we have almost a 12% jump, again 1.5%. So great work there. In fact, it is even better than Gemini 3.1 Pro, which is costlier as well. So whoever was using Gemini 3.1 Pro thinking that it's the Pro model should stop using it right away. There is no benefit that you're getting by using Gemini 3.1 Pro. That is the worst thing that you can do right now. Stop using it. It will cost you more and it's even a bad model. So no matter you're doing research, development, writing, designing, whatever, go with 3.6 Flash. It's faster and cheaper. Like I think the speed wise, I don't think there is any competition, right? So definitely go ahead and start working with Gemini 3.0 Flash if you are using the Google models. If you're not, of course, I'm not going to recommend anyone to use Gemini 3.6 Flash for development because I still feel even Sonnet is beating it, even Grok is beating. So even if I'll have less money to spend on, I'll any days buy Grok instead of buying 3.6 Google, right? Because it's still beating it and Grok is also cheap. So go with that. I think we can also check Grok pricing. If I'm not wrong, Grok is also not that high price. See, it's already there. Gemini is this. Um, it is 141 tokens per second. That's crazy. Your Fable is about 67 tokens per second. Your Opus is around the same range. This is 141. That's like twice, more than twice the speed of any frontier model. If I'll see Grok, give me, yeah, Grok 4.5. It's 57 tokens per second, and the input output is $2 and $6, right? So $6 is even cheaper than Gemini Flash. It's slower, but it's smarter, right? And it's cheaper. So I would recommend go with Grok. Anyone whoever was thinking about spending money on Gemini, you're getting it for free for pro models, like of course with Geo plan and everything. Use Gemini 3.0. But in any other case, go with Grok. I think that is the right model for development right now. If you don't want to spend money on ChatGPT or Claude, because those are a little costlier model. Grok is perfect in terms of pricing model and to the intelligence. Like pricing to intelligence ratio, I think Grok is beating everyone in the market right now. Then you may have your Chat GPT, and then you may have your Anthropic at the end, right? Anthropic is worst when it comes to pricing to intelligence ratio. It's super intelligent, but the pricing like cuts you off, the usage cuts you off. Grok is super generous, super cheap. So better to go with Grok, to be honest, right? That would be my suggestion. Yeah, right. So yeah, this is what my thoughts were on Gemini 3.6 Flash. It's absolutely crazy if you are using anything for speech to text or basic search or basic things in your tools. Use Gemini 3.6 Flash. But when you are doing any complex task, development or stuff, switch to Claude, Grok, or GPT. Your call, depending on what budget allows you. If you have any doubts, of course, ask. But I think it totally depends on your budget. Gemini 3 has landed 12 with 1537 points in the front code arena. Okay, so front code arena, which has recently been going very, very viral because Kimi K3 beat Fable 5 on it. Gemini 3.6 Flash actually performed really well and is on 12th rank. I will say it's not bad, but it's not good either, right? There are still 11 models. Even Meta's model is above Gemini 3.6. So I don't know what exactly is wrong with Google, guys. Google has the best of the world's engineer, infrastructure, funding, everything. And they are still unable to produce a frontier level model. Either they are taking it too big on their shoulders, like whenever they'll release, they need to beat Fable or be next to Fable, or they are just stuck somewhere real bad. 3.1 Pro came out back in December, January of 20, right? It's been 6 months since we had a frontier level model from Google. Google, they announced at their IO that they launched 3.5 Pro in June. It got pushed to July. Now it again got pushed because Kimi K3 came out, and they were not able to beat Kimi K3 on their own internal benchmark. So that's why they have again pushed it. Now I'm guessing they'll just directly come out with Gemini 4 at some point, and they must be crazy shit scared that what exactly are they going to do and build. Because I don't think they have the right model. I don't know where they're stuck with data, they are stuck with training, they are stuck with the model parameters. I don't know what, because they have every resource in the world. And since 6 months, they are unable to give us a frontier model, even of like GPT 5.6 level. I'm not even talking about Fable. Give me something around Opus 4.8 or GPT 5.6. But no, I don't think they can. So that's that. When I think about it, it feels crazy. So yeah, even over here, if you'll see, guys, Grok is at seventh position, beating Sonnet 5, just below Opus. And I think it will do a good job for you if you want to save money. Buy the cheapest plan, you get good usage, you get, of course, good output. You are able to build stuff. So go with Grok 4.5. Why not? I think it's a good intelligence to usage ratio model. I think it's the best one. And that's their market strategy as well, I think. Today we are expanding Gemini family. I want to read the comment on this. Okay. That must be interesting, actually. Our smartest everyday model. They can't even say the smartest model yet. You know how Apple launches every year and they be like, or Samsung launch every year, the smartest phone yet, the smartest phone we have produced. Same way, it's like smartest model we have built, not like smartest model in the world. And that's what we expect from Google. Why is it so much better about it, Google? I want to use Google more, but I have trust issues. Thanks, but what about pro models we have been waiting? Yes, whole world is waiting. This is not a Gemini thing, but whoever recommends calling any product light needs to be on the team. Making Flash 3 Lite 3.5 same pricing and Flash 2.5. It's people are appreciating it on the pricing and of course the speed, because I don't think you can beat it. And I was reading some research as well the other day. Google is really trying hard to optimize these models, right? So they can provide better speeds and take less space. These models, Fable is like 6 trillion to 10 trillion parameter model. And I think the size must be unimaginable, maybe about 5 GB or something, 5 TB, sorry, of one model. And I think Google is working on optimizing these models a lot. So eventually you can run on prem or local, right? I think that is also something that Google is doing a lot of research around. But I don't know why DeepMind Lab is failing behind all of that. That's crazy to see. Thanks for release of quick reminder. Pro model is still at 3.1 exactly. Uh, Nobody wants flash, let alone flashlight. Why can't you go pro, pro plus, and super pro? Exactly. Light, flashlight, and all of these we don't need actually. I think flashlight must be even faster. That's why they have released it. Flashlight is even faster. Yeah, 159 tokens. Flash is around 141 tokens. Even faster, but I don't think. Bro, make a small model, please. I've been paying for Google AI Ultra for months, but I don't even use the model because they're so bad. Why are you paying for Google Ultra? Why? Why is anyone paying for Google Ultra? Why? Like if anyone in this whole world is paying for Google Ultra, it's their own mistake. What are you using Ultra for? I genuinely want to need a use case. And then you see these tweets. I appreciate this guy. I like this guy, but Google is so back. No, they are not back. They are still behind everyone, everything. And it's so crazy. You appreciating, like, appreciate on speed, appreciate on the maybe the usage or the how cheap they are, but intelligence, it's unacceptable at this point. It's unacceptable from Google. Like I'm not expect that. That's why they are also releasing Flash models, right? Nobody can question Flash model on intelligence. Well, if you are questioning it, you are the like including myself, you are wrong. But I am questioning Google why they're not releasing a Opus level intelligence, in fact, or GPT level intelligence, let alone Fable. Like that's what I'm questioning them on. So Google is not back. Their one of their new model has come out. I will use it in my products, but that's all. Create a CLI for your app. Give your agents that CLI to self improve and observe stuff. Verify things end to end. Okay. Productivity hack. Fable is way faster all of a sudden. I see what you guys are doing. Don't pretend we don't notice. How does it matter? Fable is faster. I don't have usage. Nobody have usage anymore. It's over. Like after 19th, as they said, now usages are back to 50%. They boosted it for a little, but now because the users have reduced, that's why it's gotten faster. Why anybody will feel Favor is faster is because I think a lot of people cancel their Anthropic subscription. A lot of people has already run out of their usage. $20 plan does not include Fable anymore. So, you know, the servers are free. That is why it feels faster. If the servers are free, it will feel faster. Otherwise, it's not because they have done something, I guess. New in Claude Cowork, teach Claude a skill. Record your screen while you do a task, talk through it as you go, and Claude turns it into a skill it can run again. Find it under record a skill in the menu app. Yeah, this is something I think I also built in my tool, which is Pulse. Basically, it's a little different way how I have built it. So what I have done is Pulse in the background will observe how your team is working any task, right? Like what is the process of them? First, they're chatting, they're sending email, making reports, and all that. It will understand and learn all of it, and not from your screen. I'm not going to hinder your privacy. It will only learn from the tools that you use. It will learn it and create it into a skill. And that skill can be used across your organization. That's how I've built it for like B2B or Pulse in Pulse. But over here, what I'm seeing, they have built it like for more of personal use. Like if I'm doing something, let's say I'm writing a tweet every day, I'm first researching, then I'm putting to Claude, then I'm getting the tweet, changing it, and then writing it. The whole process, I'll teach it and then it will do it for me. So yeah, that's what it is doing. It's taking that process end to end. But yeah, go build OSS version of this and have a good life. We are building OSS version of Claude Tag. Claude Tag is that's oh, he's also building in this. Building AI core that turns work into company brain. He's also working in my domain. So he's my competition to be honest. The open source AI co-worker. Okay, he has open source at GitHub coming soon. Easy way to run AI agents in your company. Hermes Core want to use permission company wide brain. Void runs where your team already works. Yeah. What Loiza does. Weekly reports in your voice, handles follow-ups, approve, celebrate outreach, triggered and cron. Yeah, this is all of this something I also have with Pulse. Company wide brain, share across the team, makes your company AI native. Every agent you run reads from, compound with every time, and use AI tools your company. Yep, same things. Like I have a lot more, but of course, yeah, this is where you started with. Save it in my Pulse 4. Great website, of course. Have this like that computer, old computer kind of effect. But yeah, we have these. How it works. Okay. Point your agent at the repo, connect your company, and let it live. Same thing. Whoever is building in company brain is somewhere or other building in this particular. But yeah, great product. I wouldn't say it's not a good product. Great start building, man. Always because whoever I will get my own hard work. Here are to Gemini LOL. Long horizon software. Their comparison is with their own models. They cannot even put a single other model in because they know if they do, uh, they'll like lag behind. I'm wondering. Uh, Ronak Pardhan said hi. Hi Ronak, how are you doing, buddy? What's going? How's it going? What are you doing? Welcome here. So computer use, it's hardly any improvement. Knowledge work also. Like why anyone thinks like pro model, of course, it is beating pro model everywhere badly. But 3.5 flash to 3.6 flash more or less same. Very small improvement. And it is going to be released when Reddit is not ready to go out today. Who's this guy? He's from Google. Member of technical staff, DeepMind, yes. Yeah, as for Gemini 3.5 Pro, an official statement I'm reading, guys, it is going to be released when ready. It is not ready. They are, I think, digging their own grave unless they will come across some miracle to build these. They will really lag behind because the other models, other labs are constantly doing, and they are not. They are still stuck with their base models with 3.1 Pro, literally Opus 4.4 level model or something. And yeah, it's crazy. Not happy with it at all. Light is the fastest most cost effective model is available through CodeMender security agent. Okay. So, because both ChatGPT and uh, Claude Fable both have limitations on their latest model around cybersecurity. They specially announced a model, a 3.5 Flash Cyber, that can be used to find bugs and do security audits on your code. This, I would say, is a smart move, especially from an announcement point of view, because it's eye catching, right? It caught my eye because I know right now none of the existing frontier models can do this for me. Kimike is a different game altogether. I want to discuss that's a separate thing. But apart from that, no other model can do this. But they specially did it in their marketing that 3.5 Flash Cyber is available, so you can go ahead and audit your security of your code and everything. This is a smart move. It's absolutely terrible. Everyone is now a programmer because the present and the future programming language if you can write or speak, you can build. This is the most important evolution in our field since education, and it's a tsunami that has us. Absolutely. I agree with this guy. The development and programming has never been easier because you don't need to know else syntax. You want to code in Python, you can code in Node, you can do it. Code in uh, HTML, CSS, whatever it is, you can easily code. All you need to do is and understand our workflows, terminologies, processes, APIs, how you connect different tools, how you can talk between backend and front end, how you integrate everything. That is where your expertise, and that is what where you need to now. Don't need to focus on learning a language. If you know it, plus point brownie points, you can understand, find bugs, make your code even stronger and better and safe. Even if you don't know it, now there are enough tools, there are enough ways in which you test your code thoroughly, do a lot of stuff. You don't understand those bugs, you can rectify them. But yeah, the better you understand, the better it is, but it's not a mandate anymore. Now I don't need to learn Python to launch different APIs, connect different tools and all of that. Just ask my ChatGPT or Claude. I'll be like, connect me with GitHub, set everything up, and it will do it. Like, of course, not with this simple prompt, but with more detail. Took me 6 months of my learning to test build this Claude coding skill. It helps me to single-handedly push more stable application using Claude code. Best growth engine. Continue. Pre PR Git. Yes, something like this we also built. It's called production audit, where basically before pushing anything to production, you actually go ahead and audit your whole, and it will look at 24 different lenses. And this is what. Yeah, while we are on GitHub, why not look at today's trending repository? World Monitor, real time global intelligence dashboard, AI powered news aggregation, geopolitical monitoring. But is it using my model, or how is it? AI powered news aggregation. Okay, it does aggregate all the news, but how is it aggregate? Dual 3D map, that's great. That is good. Local AI. I run everything with Olama, no API keys. So I can run it with local keys, Olama and stuff, or I can run with any of the other models that I have subscribed. Okay, nice. So anyone who is like basically tracking any particular information, they can do it. Like for example, I want to track everything in company brain. I actually do that as of now using Claude. I'll show you. But anybody can use this tool also. You see over here, company brain weekly monitor. So every week I monitor what are the different updates on different Reddit, X, everywhere. Figure out what's happening in. This is how basically I do it. Claude. But this is a tool where you can use where it will be more detailed, I guess, and better for you. I don't know if you can go particularly keyword based or it's like more broader surface. But I guess this looks really cool. Iran attack. I'm monitoring globally, so all the things that are happening from India, from US, Europe, have all the webcams. Oh, nice! Like, okay, this is attracting a lot more. So yeah, you can like maybe think about building tools on top of this. Like that's how you make use of these GitHub open source repository. You have this base idea. Now think how you can build a use case which is more useful than this base idea. Build on it, make it good, and then make a product out of it that you can, right? This is how you can use open source repositories, because these repositories are not end-to-end tools. They are like a base version of something. Then you need to brainstorm on these. Ask skill for your coding agent to stop it from burying the answer. ADHD friendly out. I have ADHD. A skill for your coding that stops it from burying the answer. Action first, steps but no harm. Oh, so instead of coming like this, like your whole answer, I don't know if any of you ever done it. When you're coding, right? Type coding. You see it says thinking, it says different keywords and words it puts. If you'll click on it, you get things like this. And now it just gives you a simple what it will do step by step. Like or what you have to do. Open this, and run. That's all. That's why it says, I have ADHDs, because it makes your work sorry, very easy. So if someone is building an ADE, right, they can actually integrate this particular skill in their ADE as a feature. Make this better, make this even better, of course, make this more difficult, but just use it, you know, uh, as a feature if anybody wants something like that. Give them more, visuals of their code. So even businesses, text to CAD, J code, agent harness for Polo 11, 5 web croc, ontology playground. Nice. The codex, is Copilot or codex? Claude is this. This is, see guys, every other repository, literally every repository has Claude, Claude, Pilot, Claude, ChatGPT, ChatGPT, ChatGPT. How the development has changed. You see, if a repository has 64,000 stars, or 8,000 stars, or 10,000 stars, imagine the kind of intelligence these people must have, and they are vibe coding. So, what is stopping you from vibe? What is making you stop, like, not believe in vibe coding or coding with AI agents in turn? If you like to do manual coding, keep doing it, keep debugging, keep it in the side, but also try this, right? That's what I'm saying. If people at Anthropic or even the biggest of biggest companies are doing vibe coding or just coding with AI, give it a shot. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you'll not. Figure it out together. But if you'll just open anything or everything today, you will see that. You'll see a stamp of AI everywhere now, especially in the development. I don't think there are any websites in the whole world who have not done something with development with AI. And this is like the living proof of it. I'm giving you the live proof that everybody, like I think 70% of the repositories that we see over here are using it. The rest are not mentioned, but I'm 100% sure they must. If they're building a skill for that tool, then of course it is built using. Yeah, do that. Like, don't stop yourself from trying all of this. Right. Back to it. Because sometimes. Okay, a big congratulations to OpenAI for touching 10 million users, active users. And this they achieved within 10 days. They went from 6 million to 10 million. And I think this only was possible because Anthropic at the moment really, really sucks. Right? They have the worst model possible, which we can possibly use for development. Opus 4.8, which is nowhere close to GPT 5.6. And with such bad usage, even GPT 5.6 is better. They keep giving these resets as well and everything. So this was bound to happen. I guess it's not too late for Anthropic to release Opus 5 as soon as possible in another 2-3 days, and then again get this graph better for them, right? So yeah, I think people should really see. But congratulations to OpenAI. I think this is something that they got after a very, very long time because they couldn't beat Anthropics. Ronak says hello. Hi Ronak, how are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? What are you up to? Welcome to the stream. I hope you'll get some value over. Okay, Andre Karpathy has tweeted. This is a must tweet to read, guys. One pattern I find useful for working with LLMs is a nice long ramble session. Sometimes the LLM needs more bits to understand what you're trying to achieve, but you're too lazy to type them. In these cases, I like to lean back, switch to slash voice, and just ramble for like 10 minutes. Total mess, anything goes, full streams of consciousness. Sometimes I declare it up top, something like switching to speech recognition. Sorry for any type. Sometimes I turn it into small interview of you. But I find that LLMs are somehow very good at reconstructing long incoherent rambles, and often their echo of your own tangle of thoughts comes out quite a bit cleaner than what you started with. The result is that you improve the mind melt and have to correct things less from. Nice. What a beautiful thought Andre Karpati has. Everybody is switching from type to like typing to voice, right? Whisper flow and like I don't know what all things are there. And in fact, I personally am using like speech to text as well. I'm using an open source model using this app called Handy, and the model I'm using is Parakit V3, right? I'm using, you guys are unaware, I'm using Parakit V3 for my speech to text, and it is working decently good for me. I would say my use cases are not so complex that I need to use a paid model as of now, and it's still on test. If I'd like, I'll just buy a Whisper subscription. But this is working pretty well for me. Anybody can install it. It's completely free. It takes like hardly 600 MBs of RAM whenever I'm loading it and running it. But the thought that Andre Karpati has put is not just about how you can use voice to make things better. It is about how these AI models sometimes don't understand or get the gist of exactly what you're. So why not just switch to voice and ramble whatever you know or whatever you want to. I'll show you guys a few things. I do this too. We'll go to my history. I'll show you guys. You see these long prompts. I just keep rambling sometimes. I feel AI need this. It needs to understand my perspective. I give it so much context, I give it so much value, then it produces me even a better output. And AI is pretty good at it, and that's what he has mentioned. Like LLMs are very good at restructuring long, incoherent rambles. And that's what you should do when you're building. I just ramble with AI. I give it such long prompts, whatever I'm thinking, I repeat words in it, I fumble, I maybe not clear enough that I feel I'm not clear enough, but AI figures it out on its own because they can literally retangle your thoughts. And I think everybody should do it. You can use your own speech to text models, you can use your own speech to text tool. But when you are giving feedback, when you're building, when you're explaining your idea, when you're explaining your frustration, your research, try to use this. You see this big. This is such a big ramble I did, and it's simple, plain English. Some sentences might not even make sense at the end of it. But I want to do this because I want to make sure that my AI knows my vision, right? So this is what I do. Of course, there are small prompts and everything as well, but I keep rambling whenever I need to about it. So this is what he's mentioned, and I think if you're not listening to Andre Karpathy and you're trying to build an AI, you are, uh, you know, you're not in the right space because he is the father of kind of the father of it, especially vibe coding and this whole recent development. Bro, how much do you pay for these AI models? Ronak is asking. So Ronak, it depends what particular use case you're asking for. I pay about $200 for my cloud subscription, which I've been using for all my development and all my work. That's my primary subscription. I rely on it. Recently, I've been thinking about switching it, but anyways, no matter which model I switch to, I'll still be paying those $200 either to OpenAI or Anthropic or Moonshot, basically. Apart from that, I'm not using any other paid things. Google, I have Pro for free because of a Geo plan. So that's something that you can also get. For this speech to text, I'm using this free model using this app called Handy, and there is this model Parakeet, and I think this model is by um, Nvidia, if I'm not wrong. So Nvidia launched this model, and it's completely free. I'm not paying a single penny for it. So you can install it through. It's an open source model for free. This app is there on GitHub and everywhere you can install. So yeah. Sorry, I didn't hear, bro. My internet is lagging. Oh, no worries, man. I'll repeat it for you. It's all right. So I was saying, like, I use Anthropic Cloud subscription, $200, which is my primary source of development and every research and everything that I do. Uh, it's a little bad as of now on usage, but as of now I'm subscribed. I'll wait for Opus 5 to get launched. Gemini, you can use it for free. I'm using it for free for Pro. I barely use Gemini, but I have the Pro subscription for it with Geo plan. ChatGPT, again, I have $20 subscription. Not much. I use it for a bit of a research or image generation and stuff. The thumbnails that you see and all of that are by that. So there I use that. And for speech to text, again, as I was saying, I use this free model called Parakeet V3. I think it's by NVIDIA. You can install this app called Handy, and then you can. It's completely free. So yeah, that's pretty much it about I think the subscriptions. Then I have these database subscriptions and hosting subscriptions and all of. But primarily, what I'm paying for are already only these AI models, and I think I'm paying what $250 a month, about 24,000 rupees as of now a month. I'm paying. Open router is worth 1.3 billion. The product is if model fail, which crazy. That's a crazy thought. Do you still read the code AI writes for you, or do you still hit accept? Okay. So what are you building right now? Okay. So we have built quite a few things, Ronak, in the recent times. I'll show you one by one. One thing that we have built is Wizarding Media, which is my own company, content company's website. It's around content marketing and stuff. We'll go at wizardingmedia.com. You'll find it. This is the first website we have built. The other website that we are currently building is Synclify.ai. It is an Instagram management tool. It's within my niches of work. This tool basically manages your content, your collaborations, invoicing, or DM automation, competitor tracking, all in one place. This is another tool that we have built. It's a fully functional tool live at Synclify.ai. So you can check it out as well. We are currently working on improving it, and we have quite improved a lot. This is a new homepage. The old homepage was not so good, and now we are working on improving the whole user interface and the actual app as well. And the third product that I've built is PulseHQ.tech. It's a company brain, it's a B2B product where basically, if you are in a company or you run a company, you must be using one of these tools and you must have multiple people. So we bring together all the people at one place, all the tool at one place, so that they always have it. So all of this is something that we are doing. You can go to PulseHQ.tech, watch this video for every information. Oh, so do you have a team? No. So all of this development is done by me personally. I have done it end to end thoroughly. No other person is involved in this. Apart from this, I do have a team for Wizarding Media where I have like editors and strategists. But this development was end to end done by me along with my Claude and Gemini and ChatGPT. Which reminds me, guys, we need to post our today's post. We have not done. Second, let me select. I think this one will post. You don't need an AI degree anymore. This is from our last stream that we did. I'm just putting it, downloading it, and we will put it on all the platforms. All right, right here live on the stream, that as we always do. All right. Yeah. Let's first post it on X. This is my brief around it. You guys can, of course, check it out. Coding. Meanwhile, let's put it on Instagram as well. I'll caption. And by the way, guys, today we touched 305 followers on Instagram and we have 100 subscribers on YouTube. Damn, hats off, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. Thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for coming here. I hope you'll get some value. If you are building something, if you want to ask any questions, to share with us. But yeah, all this appreciation, you being here, everyone, means a lot. Thank you. Yes. As I was saying, yes, this is we touched 100 subscribers on YouTube in how many days? In about 20 days. I think it's been 20 days since we streamed first. So in 20 days, we touched 100 subscribers on YouTube. Not bad. Trust me, not bad. This is our 10th stream, but this is definitely not. Okay, yeah, we'll upload it. Don't need engineering. Being an engineer is not the requirement, right? And see, I'm just posting something up your arc. That engineering degree is not required. It's a little controversial topic, but I've tried to explain it very nice. If you'll hear it, you'll get it what I'm trying to say, and it will make sense. Let's post on YouTube. Files. Posting my content, guys. If you're unaware, we post all of this content every single day on all our channels to build a better distribution. It's a very simple thing that we do. Keep all our channels active. A lot of content, like 3-4 videos a day. I want to post more, and that's why I'm something planning around. Hopefully, very soon I'll be able to put that in action. Ronak says, I'm just a student, so I don't have money to buy subscription for frontier models, so I rely on few model, but it's a pain. Interesting question. I think Chaitanya here in the chat, I think he must be here. He also is like a beginner. I think he's still studying or he's just done graduating. I'll give you a hack, a very simple thing that you can do. There are, of course, one tool is Omni Router, which is there, which is becoming very famous. Right, this Omni Route, which helps you to use free models. It will switch automatically. It will work on your cloud code, and you don't need to pay anything. So this is first way to use anything that you may have. free. Second, and the best way right now is if you have no money to invest in, that's all right. Even I was student one time and I was not able to well in different thing. Of course, at that point, this was not even available. But if that is the case with you, you can find a geo number, okay, and get a free Google Pro subscription for a year. It will not give you a lot of usage, but it'll give you enough usage to kickstart things, right? For free, it's a great deal. Anyone in your friends, family, anywhere have a geo number. Just give that geo number. Like there is a option where you can actually claim 1 year free Google Pro. So do that and start building today. That will help you forever. Trust me. It's a start. You will already be ahead of most of your friends and everyone because, of course, they are also not, building and stuff at the end of the day. It's more or less same case for everyone, right? So go ahead, do that, and I think eventually you will find, make find ways to make money and then invest that money to buy frontier model subscription. Start with Gemini for free with Geo. I'm not promoting, I'm not being paid, of course. Who will pay me at this point? And eventually, you will get great ideas. You'll build something, monetize it, use it to earn money, and then buy Frontier subscription. That is something that I would do if I were a student today and I had no money. And I would suggest this to everyone who thinks they cannot invest right now. And this is the easiest way to get. Yeah, is trash. I tested on 3D Golden Gate Bridge and the results were awful. Exactly. Oh, it seems to be even worse than 3.1 Pro while they are saying that 3.1 Pro is still better. Okay, that's bad. I think they added more detailing around the bridge, but the bridge itself looks and the colors and all. Google Gemini's AI problem. Flash is a good chart model, but is worse than Grok on agentic. Pro is a legacy model. Rio is too expensive. Nano Banana Pro is too old. Flashlight has a light. This person summarized the current situation of Google. Flash is a good model to chat and just get basic answers, but it is you cannot use it for development. You cannot even think about using it for development. You'll be having such bad AI slop. You'll have no good output. Your code will have a lot of bugs, and it won't make sense. Pro has not been launched since the last 6 months, so it's a legacy model now. Last was 3.1 Pro, and we are still waiting for 3.5 Pro anything. Google View is too expensive. It creates 10-second video at best and it dances way. Nano Banana, when it got launched, it was amazing. Everybody was looking forward to it. But with ChatGPT Image Gen 2 model, it's nowhere close. And now even Meta launched a model. So that's another thing. So I think Google is really lagging behind. I don't know what they need, but they need to step up real soon. Otherwise, they will be a thing of past when it comes to AI models and LLM. Yeah, actually, I have ChatGPT Go. I got it from an offer. I don't remember it, but it was zero to be honest. And also got Gemini Pro, but I am finding difficult how to use them for my projects. Um, so, buddy, I would suggest that ChatGPT Go. I don't think you have a lot of usage. I also have it. I think with me on one of my accounts. That usage is really bad, but you can use it for like basic research. Let's say you want to learn something, sorry, or you are trying to research on basic ideas, or there I think you can, or you're writing something, right? Then you can use ChatGPT Go, and I think that would be enough usage for it. With Google Pro, you can actually start with anti-gravity, install anti-gravity IDE or ADE, whatever you prefer, and switch to now Gemini 3.6 Flash, which we just got today, and start building with it a little, right? Give it prompt, build your portfolio, build something that you do every single day, learn something new, find some cool project, get an idea, and just start building with it. Don't even think twice about it. Once you'll start building with it, eventually you will figure out yourself. Don't have to worry much. Then you will become better with ideas. Build maybe portfolio websites for any business, right? Like from real estate to doctors to anyone. And then reach out to them, try to sell it. There is so much you can do now. Just take the first step. To do one thing for OBS again, not working for us on short stream. Short stream now. I tried a new thing where I did a lot of black space to fit the screen, but I think it's not working. I I cannot fit. I should not fit it properly. I should just keep it as is. Even if it is a zoomed in version. Just working on one thing. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'll do everything with you. How can I crop this? Crop this. It's bizarre how big it. I'm not a very pro user of, but I just learned as we are streaming. It will be good for me. Not letting. I'm able to. Why I'm not able to crop my sides or zoom in the side? Okay, sorry, you were asking something. As I heard, it can make full stack apps too, but I don't know why there was a bug that wasn't getting fixed no matter what. So I had to give up on that. Don't give up, buddy. Do research as much as you can. Understand, how you can fix that particular bug. Keep prompting. It's all about prompting, right? It's simple English. Just try to understand which file it is, ask it to audit again and again, try to fix it. Because it can build you anything. It can build you full stack apps, it can build you mobile apps, it can build you PC apps and whatnot. So don't give up just because it wasn't maybe working at that point, because at the end of the day you'll be able to figure that out, and it's a basic problem. Vibe coding, all that requires is for you to stay at it, is what my experience says. Oh, it's a tedious task. Why am I not able to first? I'm changing it live, it's so, but I'll change. I'm just first. The idea is to give you the best experience. Okay, so the issue over here right now is we have this much black space. Because of it, it does not look good, even if I'll put space between. So what exactly we need to do is figure out a way that we zoom in a little, right? And basically extend it a little. Got bigger. Something like this. Just even top myself down. That. Now most. Let me open something information. This looks good. Same way, let's do with our photo. Yes, right. Does this look good, guys? Anyone in the chat like to share their feedback? Does it look good on vertical stream or not? Top. Google has Google AI Studio couldn't handle it too. Go with anti-gravity, buddy. This is how anti-gravity looks like. Let me show you. This is where I also code. I use Claude Code with anti-gravity, but this is anti-gravity IDE. Just install anti-gravity IDE and then you can actually build apps. I'm using this, but you can actually put any query that you have over here and start building. For example, it will, if I open a new window, this is how anti-gravity IDE will look like. And you can actually ask or do anything over there. So my suggestion is you can go with anti-gravity. Don't use Google AI Studio or whatnot. It's not ideal for, I would say, development. It's good for research and harnessing and stuff. Go with this for development. And that's why they built also anti-gravity. That would be my suggestion. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Just one more minute and I think we should. I think this looks good. Cool. I think this looks good. Now we are at the. It must be a good. Cool. So we have set up our OBS. That's good. I also used anti-gravity, but somehow my app was built on older framework version, so I had to migrate it to the latest version. But after migration, yeah, that happens. That sometimes happen. I will not deny it. I have seen that happening. I think it happened with me as well, but that happened when I was using Gemini 3.1 Pro, I guess. Now you have Gemini 3.6 Flash, so maybe that will solve your problem. Just stay at it, stick with it, keep prompting, keep figuring out one problem at a time, one file at a time, and eventually you'll be able to. Because I understand this happens, anti-gravity sometimes, or even any AI model for that matter, may not provide you the best response, when it comes to shifting or migrating or anything. So just keep at it, or worst case scenario, start building from scratch again. And for that, I'll tell you what you need to do. So you do not need to actually start everything from scratch. What you have to do is, on your AI Studio or whatever tool you were using, ask it to make the whole plan if you need to build it from scratch again, every feature on a different ADE, ID, or with a different model. And then your AI Studio will give you the detailed plan. It will, of course, miss some detailings. You can ask it to cross verify, re verify the plan again. And once it does, then give that plan to anti gravity. Then it will build it from scratch. It will take, of course, more usage, more tokens. It will take you more time. But the issue that you were having, that you could not launch your app because of that issue, will be gone. So that would be my suggestion to you if you are planning to use, anti-gravity and like make your project again live or make it better. Cool. Unsubscribed, never come back. Yeah. But someone said, let's try Gemini 316 Live, unsubscribe, never coming. Of course. Our most ambitious pre-training run yet for Gemini 4. We are excited by the progress. we are looking forward to it. Please give us Gemini 4. This is what we all need, and only Google can provide us. And once it does, I think a lot will change in AI space. So, of course, all of us should be excited about Gemini 4, but my guess is it will come out somewhere around maybe September or even later, because they've just started pre-training run. Then they will do the training and post-training. So, yeah, it will take a lot of time. Ronak says, thanks for the advice, man. My pleasure, man. Thanks for being here. Means a lot. And yeah, let me know once your app is live, we'll see it together. But I think that's something that you should do. 2 years ago, I partnered with the creator and launched vid.ai, 14K on day one, 90K in 1 month, currently around 65K MRR. Shot on HBO.
Hi, I'm Yash.
Gemini's 3.6 flashes out on anti-gravity. We just reset weekly quotas. Enjoy building.
We're releasing
My
two
question is, who is
endpoints that give
even building?
identical
Is there anyone hit their anti-gravity quota? Exactly. Anyone even hit their anti-gravity quota? I don't think. Who is even building any of the anti-gravity? Like, you should only build with anti-gravity if you do not want to spend a single penny on frontier models. Otherwise, nobody should build gravity. The best alternative for you for best value is Grok 4.5, then ChatGPT 4.6, and then Claude Opus 4.8 as of now. In terms of money to intelligence, I'm talking. Estimation per dollar for any frontier model. Yeah, I think it must be Opus and GPT sold 50% cheaper, guaranteed by quality. A single line change that cuts your API bill in half and not downgrade. Ship finds a smarter way to execute the same request with the same quality. You just stop overpaying. Add ship like before your model name, same request, same output. Ship figures out most efficient way to execute it. Different models, cascades, ensembles, tools. In fact, I was thinking about this the other day, like to build something, maybe a skill, something like this, which basically will make my token usage less. There are a lot of skills, but they are all based on input and outputs, kind of suppression and all of that. What I was thinking is to build a skill which will figure out what is the best and ideal model for which task. And understanding that, it will select that model using bash and then basically put it. By the way, what's your PC spec? Bro, I'm running a high-end PC. I have a 8 GB 4070. I have 32 GB of RAM, 2 TB of hard disk, 1 TB I think hard disk of SSD. Sorry, hard disk. So yeah, it's a little high spec model, but I built it around 2 years back. It's still running nicely and smoothly, so I'm happy with it. Now, of course, there are way better improvements, but I guess as of now, for my purpose, it's good. All I might need is RAM, but now RAM prices are skyrocketing, so it's not my priority. Okay, this is nice. Yeah, so I was talking like, figure that out, like which model is most optimal for which task, switch to it, including the reasoning, and then give me the output. So let's see what they have built.
And I'm excited to announce Theseum, a new research lab focused on liquid intelligence and incubated by Immersion.
We're releasing two endpoints that give identical quality to GPT 5.6 Sol and Opus 4.8 at 50% of the cost.
Across every major benchmark, SHIP models perform on par with the relevant base model while being 50% less expensive. At inference time, SHIP decides how much compute should be allocated to each request and what specific method should be used to execute that request. That means we're not just passing your request onto a model, but rather we're saying, can we change the prompt? Can we introduce steering vectors? Or can we do other inference time optimizations to make it so that you are getting the same level of quality at a lower cost?
Like a just-in-time compiler, SHIP benefits from runtime information unavailable during training. The request itself, together with verified outcomes from similar real-world data. Every method is backed by a quality SLA. This means you can be confident it performs as well in production as it does on benchmarks. And we don't just estimate a 50% cost reduction on average. The cost is 50% cheaper for every request. We take the risk that any individual request costs us more to execute and guarantee both the quality and the behavioral equivalence. We've spent years researching the underlying tech that makes this possible at Mark.
Hi, I'm Yash, and I'm excited to announce Thesian. Hi, I'm Yash, and I'm excited
Okay.
to announce.
So basically, they are not just, of course, deciding which model and everything to use, they're also optimizing your prompt so it use less credit. I think that's what they're doing. So they need to be very smart because, first of all, they are also giving your prompt to AI to optimize it and then giving that prompt again to basically execute. So, of course, there is a double usage, but they are optimizing the whole output using that. So, that is what their strategy primarily is, you'll understand. You give a prompt, first, they use AI to optimize that prompt, maybe using the cheapest model possible, like Haiku, Flash, or something. Once they optimize it, then they send it to the model by choosing the right model as well to execute that task. And then that is how it saves a lot of tokens on the output. So I think that's what they're doing. Called ship. Sorry, not called ship. It's called Thesian. Where X Anthropic X DeepMind X Quant maximize intelligence per dollar. Right. Right. Like that's what we discussed, right? Google is also working on. David says hi. Hi, David. How are you doing, buddy? What's new? Welcome to the stream. A lab building best execution for LLM. I think this is going to be a huge market, guys. If I think nobody's tapping onto it, because people would want to optimize their usage of AI. And with the new models, better models coming in, of course, they take up a lot of usage, right? Like there is no uh, limit to Fable and even like other kind of models which are really really costly. So I think it makes a lot of sense to work on ideas which will optimize the usage, be it optimized from the perspective of tokens, be it optimized from the perspective of weights or output or input, anything. So I think this is a place where a lot of startups you'll see will be built in the next, I would say, 6 months, because as the new frontier models will come, they'll be more expensive, they'll be more intelligent, slower, and everything. So you will have lesser, like with these kind of tools and platforms, you'll have lesser usage. Oh, by the way, I have heard DeepSeek is better than ChatGPT. No, 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 nobody. Don't get fooled by it. DeepSeek is nowhere close to ChatGPT. They might come up with a model soon, which will be at par with ChatGPT or Fable. That's what we are expecting after seeing Kimi K3 and even Quinn's claim, Quinn 3.8 claims. But it is nowhere close. Like DeepSeek is far, far behind. It's a very bad model if you ask me directly. But DeepSeek is nowhere close to ChatGPT. GPT 5.6 is, I think, right third best model in the world right now. At first, you have Fable. At the second, you have Kimi K3. And third, you have GPT 5.6. I think GPT 5.6 and Kimi K3 are quite equivalent to each other. But yes, the first is, of course, Fable. Nobody can beat it. And on fourth, we have Opus 4.8. That is what my ideal ranking would be. Because as of now, Quinn 3.8 results have not really come out. We can't really talk about it. But DeepSeek is nowhere close. Don't let yourself get fooled by it. DeepSeek is quite far. AI will make it extremely hard to do meaningful SaaS at scale. Popular products are about to get 10x more competitive, and if that was not enough power users can build and host mini SaaS on their own. Yes. So this is the future of SaaS. Very nicely put. Even if you're building SaaS, unless it's a great execution with some universal idea or any, you will not be able to build a huge SaaS. For example, Slack, Jira, Notion. You will not be able to product or distribute products at that scale because now there will be 100 competitors, not tens. I'm talking 100 competitors. It is so easy to build. Each person can build it locally for, let's say, for the companies and organizations in their cities or in their countries and stuff. So to build a global SaaS, distribute it globally will be really, really difficult. Secondly, the companies which they have the skill set and AI budgets, they'll build their internal tool. They will not rely on consultants, external companies, or external developers, or even anyone. They will start to build these tools internally, small tools which will help them, because the cost of building is really reduced, and of course intelligence is at everybody's ease. So with the right kind of resources, money, a little bit of investment, they can build these tools. I am telling you right now, if anybody wants to build Slack, they need 1 month and maybe $500 worth of investment, and they can build a Slack for their own company. It won't work on global level, but for their own company, they can literally build in 500. Trust me. And 1 to 2 months. That's the best I'm talking. And they will not have to use at any point of time Slack ever, right? And that's what is going to happen. All these companies are going to build their minis. A group chat platform for teams of people and agents of all sizes, built to reduce our dependence on Slack and GitHub, model agnostic, decentralized, self sovereign. Someone just built a platform to replace Slack and GitHub both as ones. These two platforms will talk to each other, give you all the updates, what's happening, give updates around what your agents are doing, give updates around what your team is doing, and you can just talk. So that's how simply you can build. And they have open source. Even next level. Jack is no straight to the web. 0.2 followers? Who is this person? What? That's crazy. I've never heard of him. Primal. What is Prime? Is it like a or something? And how can I access on like Buzz? I don't know what Buzz they have built. What Buzz they have? Gemini 3.6 Flash is equal to Gemini 3.5 Flash. Yeah, I think there is barely any improvement. There is not a lot of improvement over these two. But Google claims there is substantial improvement. So yeah, as you can see, they are releasing these benchmarks, these comparison videos as well. So I think there must be a slight bit of improvement, but from a broader standpoint of view, from like application standpoint of view, I don't think. Uh, what will be WhatsApping? Man, the situation is getting worse. Hi, Space Gen. How are you doing, buddy? Welcome back. Yes, the situation is getting worse and worse. Uh, Yesterday I think was quite bad. Today still better. Like comparatively, I'm talking, but in total, the situation is getting a little worse. Hopefully, there will be a solution soon. My estimate is before the end of the month for sure. Of course, these kind of things takes time. There are a lot of reasons behind it. Slowly, things are coming into the light. Um, there are so many rumors and false news and false narratives as well. So you really can't figure out what exactly is happening. But I think yes, the situation has gotten worse because of yesterday, because of the things that happened yesterday. But let's hope it gets better. Like that's what I think everybody's hoping. I would just say one thing: I don't care or know much about anybody's political agendas or any political parties. I'm a pretty neutral person from that perspective. I just look at whoever is doing the best work in terms of development. But I would just say one thing: students are the future of any nation. And if they are saying something, people should, right? Like even parties and everyone. It's not like they're immature or something. They are asking for something that is valid to an extent. And I think that should be at least acknowledged and addressed in the right way. If that is something that can be done, I think things will start to escalate. down, and and it will get better. Like everything will. I love it when I ask a model how long something will take, and it goes, "This would take a human team." And then I plan, "No, how long will it take you?" And it just sort of does, and it does not know how to measure time. So it is interesting, amusing how these self-awareness gradually builds up and falls out from pre-training onto first talk. But it's laggy and a bit incomplete. But I think example, it's starting to get what I mean when I inform it I'm about to compact. Yes. So if you are developing, if you're building, you might have noticed something. When you ask any AI model, or when you plan any work, or when you're debugging, or when you're doing anything in terms of building or developing, it will make guesses based on human team. It will tell you this will be a 6 weeks thing, this will be a 3 months thing, this will be take 2 weeks or 1 week. And then once you ask it to start and do it, it will give it to an output like in 20 minutes or even lesser. So that is still very weird thing, that AI model is still unable to guess how much time it will take, and it is still guessing all these time and everything based on what time humans will. And because of which, one thing that happens is a lot of times it stops you from doing something. Like for example, if I want to build a new feature on my product, it will tell me do not build it because it will take another 2 months, right? Then I'll have to see that it is saying 2 months from humans perspective, and I'll say go ahead and build it. It will build me in like 1 hour from AI perspective, right? Of course, it will be buggy. I need to loop it. I need to do audits. I need to check it. I need to re-verify. All of that I need to do, but maybe maximum of 2 hours, and I'll build that features. While it is guessing for me to not build it because it will take 2 months or 1 month. Right? So that is where AI still lags. And I think sometimes you have to be careful about it because it might stop you from doing something which you need to do or which you want to do. So figure that out very carefully. That's why I always say listening to the processes, understanding what's happening, understanding the code, understanding what AI is outputting is very important. Those were students, then why did they treat it like that? That is the unfortunate part, buddy, to be honest. Um, the thing is, if I'll tell you, is basically a lot of other people also jump on these bandwagons, keeping students in the front, right? Who are not doing it from the right intention. If it were just students, I think things would have been a little calmer, maybe not completely, a little, but because a lot of other people see their benefit and fortune out of such situation, they jump on these bandwagons, keeping student or such people who are, you know, more vulnerable to the situation up front. And because of that, these things escalate even further. I totally agree. Whatever happened was so unfortunate, and it shouldn't have been happened. Even if it were for students or someone else, student is the worst case, like one of the worst. But I think because of how things gets provoked from different perspectives and all of that, it happens. And the people who should not be harmed or should not be involved on that front got gets involved. And it's nothing but so unfortunate, so bad, and we can only hope that it gets better. I am coming from privilege, sitting at home. Things are not happening with me, even the situation and everything. But yeah, I think things should get better. You see, just like in the video, these are like my X feed is either filled with AI or that. Work through the same task. They show Fable plans everything upfront, then fires one giant batch call. It cleaned up an entire CR in just two. Kimi works step by step. It search for tools mid task and it needs them, makes more smaller calls. The CRM took 7 tool calls. When something broke, both models improvised. A tool search returned a result too large to read. Fable dropped into the shell and grabbed the raw file. Kimi did the same, but inside Composer's remote sand. The trade-off, Fable's batch file finished 2.5 times faster. Kimi's step-by-step style keeps context smaller using 40% fewer tokens. Both are incredibly competent models. They just approach. Such a nice practical example of differentiation and the use and application of both the models. I think both are at par. Fable is slightly better at most of the things except front end. Kimike is, I think, slightly better with front end, but more or less, I would keep them very equal and a little higher, like 20 Fable, 19 Kimike 3. But in most of the tasks, you will not find that difference. That is the magic. On very, very few tasks in the world or something that you have to do, you will find actually that difference where Kimike is lagging behind Fable 5 on the remotest of bugs or the difficult of the difficult task. But otherwise, in your daily use, in your daily development, research, and everything, I don't think you'll find the difference. Right now, the biggest trade off is only one. Kimike is cheap but slow. Fable 5 is expensive but fast. So you have to decide if you are patient or if you have money. So based on that, you take your call. But of course, Anthropic must be releasing Fable 5 or Opus 5, which will be close to Kimi K3 or better than Kimi. And that will be cheaper and fast, while Kimi K3, as of now, is cheap but slow. Kimi K3 needs to work on computation. Opus Anthropic needs to work on a little bit of intelligence with cheaper. Time for two. What are they hiring for? How do you guys like apply to job now? Like, what is the process? How do you usually do it? Time. Let's see. I want to just check. Are they first of all sponsoring or not? Primary thing. Like, I know I am not made for this job because my level of intelligence skills are not required for this. But I just use Anthropic and violating two patents tied to matching learning and neuromorphism. Easy. We are going to see a lot of lawsuits, by the way, guys, around IP infringement, trademarks, and all of that as AI is developing because nobody knows which company is using which kind of data to train. And if that gets out in public, if that thing starts to get out, then there might be a lot of law for sure. That big model smell. It must be genuinely embarrassing that a Chinese model writes better English than their frontier models. Founder front end arena right now, yes. $20 of Quen beats $200 of Claude on use. I bought a $20 per month Quen 3.8 Max plan, launched dozens of subagents, and ran real tests in my code. That damaged 7% of my 5-hour limit, 2% of my weekly. The same workload on Fable 5 would have maxed out my Claude subscription. And the model is genuinely good. Now, not sure how Anthropic competes. Exactly. With these AI models, Chinese models coming out with cheaper and more usage, I don't know how Frontier Labs will, because the difference in intelligence very less. On most of the tasks, you will not even feel it. Only some specific task you will actually get the difference that where Fable or the another Frontier Lab model is better than these Chinese models like Quen 3.8 and K3. But eventually, in most of the tasks, you don't feel it. But the gap of usage limits and pricing is very high. Intelligence is this much, pricing and usage is this much, right? So overall, if I'll be a developer, if I don't want to spend a lot of money and just for that small intelligence difference, everybody's going to prefer Kimi K3 and Quent. And if they're good enough model with a little bit more prompting, a little bit more effort, if they're providing me such cheap usage limits, I will any day switch to it. And I think the time is very near. Like I will probably switch to it in another 1 month max if this is the case. If Opus 5 does not beat everything, I'm personally going to switch. Okay, enough of X for today. I think enough of things. I know we did not do a lot of development today. That was not even the priority. One thing I'm really lagging behind on, guys, is marketing, which I want to do and start very quickly and very soon. I think that we'll do probably in another uh, couple of days. I always say this, but I want to do this. I'll dedicatedly sit on marketing. We'll look into our usages, everything. I'll save up my cloud usage specifically for this person, for marketing, for this purpose, for marketing. Do a lot of marketing around it. We'll DM people live on stream. We'll reach out to a lot of company stuff, and we'll figure out to reply to these, not just read these, right? And all of this we'll do together on stream. I promise you, within this week, I want to start this. That's my one agenda. Second is the development, which I'm constantly going to do. For the next 2 days, I think tomorrow and day after will be good for marketing because we don't have a lot of usage left even on our max plan. That's something we'll. But anyways, whoever joined, thank you so much for coming in. I had a great time. As usual, I love talking to you all, even if there is one person or there are no people at all. Thing on X, we have literally zero viewers again today, but I genuinely enjoy so much doing this. I'll keep doing this. It helps me learn, stay up to date, and of course, talk to you guys. And yeah, thank you so much, whoever was here, for being here. I guess I'll see you guys very soon.